The 2024 Formula One season has been nothing short of exhilarating, filled with jaw-dropping overtakes that left fans on the edge of their seats. From daring dives to high-speed maneuvers, this season has delivered some of the most memorable moments in recent F1 history. Let's dive into the top 10 overtakes of 2024, ranked for their sheer audacity and brilliance. Number 10. George Russell versus Charles Leclerc, Spanish Grand Prix. Russell's overtake on Leclerc at the Spanish Grand Prix was a masterclass in patience and precision. After trailing the Ferrari for several laps, Russell made his move on the inside at turn 5, catching Leclerc off guard. The timing and execution were impeccable, showcasing Russell's growing confidence in his Mercedes. This move was especially significant as it marked a turning point in Russell's season, proving that he could challenge the top drivers in the field. The overtaking maneuver was a perfect blend of tactical acumen and raw speed, with Russell reading Leclerc's defensive lines expertly before making his decisive move. The Spanish crowd, typically partisan towards Ferrari, couldn't help but applaud the sheer brilliance of the overtake. For Russell, it was a statement, a declaration that he was ready to consistently compete at the sharp end of the grid. Number 9. Fernando Alonso versus Max Verstappen, Monaco Grand Prix. Monaco may be notorious for its lack of overtaking opportunities, but that didn't stop Fernando Alonso from pulling off a sensational move on Max Verstappen. In a daring display of skill, Alonso squeezed past Verstappen at the tight loose hairpin, a place where overtaking is almost unheard of. Verstappen, caught off guard, could do nothing but watch as Alonso's car slipped through in a maneuver that required both nerves of steel and absolute precision. The significance of this overtake was not lost on the F1 world. It was a reminder that Alonso, even at the age of 42, still possesses the razor-sharp instincts that made him a two-time world champion. The fact that it was Verstappen, a driver known for his aggressive defense, who was overtaken, only added to the drama. The Monaco crowd, usually treated to a processional race, erupted in cheers as Alonso reminded everyone why he remains one of the most respected drivers on the grid. Number 8. Lewis Hamilton versus Lando Norris, British Grand Prix. The British Grand Prix saw Lewis Hamilton return to his winning ways, but not without a fierce battle with fellow Brit Lando Norris. Hamilton's overtake on Norris around the outside of Copse Corner was nothing short of breathtaking. With just inches separating their cars, Hamilton demonstrated why he's a 7-time world champion, with Norris showing he's a future one. The move was a culmination of several laps of intense pressure, with Norris defending valiantly against Hamilton's relentless assault. However, when the moment came, Hamilton executed the overtake with surgical precision, using all of his experience to carry more speed through the corner and past Norris. The crowd at Silverstone, already buzzing from seeing their hero back at the front, erupted as Hamilton made the move stick. It was a vintage Hamilton moment, blending aggression with control, and it was fitting that it came at his home race in front of his adoring fans. Number 7. Sergio Perez versus Carlos Sainz, Austrian Grand Prix. In Austria, Sergio Perez showcased his overtaking prowess with a bold move on Carlos Sainz at turn 3. With the Red Bull Ring's elevation changes and tricky braking zones, Perez's late braking and perfect car placement allowed him to snatch the position from Sainz, leaving the Spaniard with no room to fight back. This overtake was not just about bravery, it was also about racecraft, as Perez had been setting up the move for several laps, studying Sainz's weaknesses. When the opportunity finally arose, Perez pounced with the aggression and decisiveness that have made him one of the best wheel-to-wheel racers on the grid. The Red Bull Ring, a track that has historically favored the team's drivers, witnessed yet another display of Perez's prowess in overtaking under pressure. For Sainz, it was a bitter pill to swallow, but for Perez, it was a reminder to the paddock that he is a force to be reckoned with. Number 6. Charles Leclerc versus Oscar Piastri, Canadian Grand Prix. At the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, Charles Leclerc and Oscar Piastri engaged in a thrilling duel. Leclerc's overtake on Piastri through the final chicane was a combination of guts and determination, with the Monegasque threading the needle between the barriers and Piastri's McLaren. It was a move that highlighted Leclerc's never-give-up attitude, especially on a circuit where he had faced numerous challenges in the past. The final chicane at Montreal is notorious for its difficulty, with the wall of champions waiting to catch out even the slightest mistake. Yet Leclerc managed to balance aggression and caution perfectly, avoiding disaster while executing the overtake. Piastri, though a rookie, fought hard, but ultimately, Leclerc's experience and sheer willpower saw him through. The move not only secured crucial points for Ferrari but also reinforced Leclerc's reputation as one of the most exciting drivers to watch when the stakes are high. Number 5. Max Verstappen vs. George Russell, Dutch Grand Prix. Home hero Max Verstappen didn't disappoint his fans at Zandvoort, particularly with his audacious overtake on George Russell. Verstappen, refusing to back down, went around the outside of Russell at turn 8, a high-speed left-hander. The crowd erupted as Verstappen made the pass stick, showcasing his relentless pursuit of victory. This move was not just about the pass itself, but about the circumstances surrounding it. With the weight of expectation from the home crowd and the pressure of the championship battle, Verstappen delivered a move that was both risky and brilliant. Turn 8 at Zandvoort is a place where mistakes can be costly, but Verstappen's car control and fearless approach saw him execute the overtake flawlessly. The roar from the Dutch fans, who had packed the stands to capacity, echoed around the circuit, cementing this overtake as one of the stand-up moments of the season. Number 4. Lando Norris vs. Fernando Alonso Miami Grand Prix. The streets of Miami provided the backdrop for a thrilling battle between Lando Norris and Fernando Alonso. Norris, driving with the confidence of a seasoned veteran, pulled off a stunning overtake on Alonso through the fast sweepers of Sector 2. It was a moment that demonstrated Norris's growth as a driver and his fearless approach to racing. The Miami circuit, with its tight corners and high-speed sections, is not known for easy overtakes, but Norris made it look effortless. The move on Alonso, a driver known for his defensive skills, was a testament to Norris's maturity and racecraft. He positioned his car perfectly, using the slipstream to gain an advantage before diving into the corner with absolute commitment. Alonso, ever the fighter, left just enough room, but it was clear that Norris had the upper hand. This overtake was more than just a pass. It was a statement from Norris that he is ready to challenge the old guard and establish himself as a future world champion. Number 3. Carlos Sainz vs. Lewis Hamilton, Belgian Grand Prix. The Spa-Francorchamps circuit is known for its challenging conditions, and Carlos Sainz took full advantage of them during the Belgian Grand Prix. His overtake on Lewis Hamilton at the infamous Eau Rouge and Radelen combination was heart-stopping. Sainz, with a slipstream and perfect car control, managed to pass Hamilton at one of the most dangerous sections of the track. Eau Rouge is a corner that demands respect, and overtaking there requires not just bravery, but a deep understanding of the car's limits. Sainz, who had been building up to the move for several laps, finally made his move with millimeter precision, threading his Ferrari past Hamilton's Mercedes. The move was not just about taking a position, it was a demonstration of Sainz's growing confidence in his abilities and his willingness to push the limits. Number 2. Fernando Alonso vs. Sergio Perez, Italian Grand Prix. Alonso appears again on this list, and for good reason. At Monza, the temple of speed, he executed a perfectly timed overtake on Sergio Perez at the Ascari chicane. Monza is one of the fastest tracks on the F1 calendar, and overtaking here requires not only speed but also surgical precision. Alonso's ability to outbrake Perez and maintain control through the high-speed corners was a testament to his vast experience and exceptional racecraft. The Ascari chicane is notoriously tricky, demanding the utmost skill to navigate at the speeds Alonso and Perez were carrying. As they approached, Alonso dummied Perez into a defensive line, then outmaneuvered him with a daring late-braking move. The Italian crowd, known for their passionate support of Ferrari but also appreciative of pure racing brilliance, roared in approval as the two veterans fought wheel to wheel. Perez, who is renowned for his defensive driving, was left with no answer to Alonso's brilliance. Number 1. Lewis Hamilton versus Max Verstappen, British Grand Prix. Topping our list is the overtake that defined the 2024 season. Lewis Hamilton's stunning move on Max Verstappen at the British Grand Prix. In a race that saw Hamilton secure his first win since 2021, the overtake on Verstappen at Stowe Corner was the highlight. Stowe Corner is one of the fastest and most challenging corners at Silverstone, demanding precision and bravery. Hamilton's late-braking and perfect line through the corner left Verstappen powerless to defend, showcasing Hamilton's ability to extract every ounce of performance from his car. The timing of the move was critical, as Verstappen had been leading the race and looked set to continue his dominance in the championship. However, Hamilton's experience and sheer determination shone through, allowing him to carry more speed through Stowe and claim the inside line. And there you have it, the top 10 overtakes that made the 2024 F1 season one for the history books. Make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content.